no context. You get no context. If you were there last stream, you know the context. Otherwise, no context. But see, I wasn't lying. Like father, like daughter. There we go. Sorry, I needed to get that off my chest because we left last stream on such a sour note. But hey, now if you know, you know. See, we didn't change anything. Hey, it's your favorite pal from the moon, Milkthrow. As always, let me just check my volume, check that everything is streaming okay, like the capture and all of that. As always, let me just... Yes, I am live. I'm gonna be posting this on my friend's Discord this time. I don't know why. I just feel like it this time. So... there we go. Let me just check my chat. And I'm gonna be sitting on my bed because I don't feel like sitting on my chair right now. It's not too uncomfortable, I just feel like being on my bed. It's always more comfortable. Let me just check if it blinks like crazy. It doesn't. If it blinks, it's a little intermittent, but doesn't matter. So last time we were playing the Special Saga, and because of time constraint and other factors that I can't go into, I guess I could, I just don't want to. We were interrupted from the Janemba fight. There we go, that's better. Sorry, I was rearranging my headset here. So, the Janemba fight. Can you see that? No, you can't. It's fine. Ooh. Yeah, we gotta concentrate this time because also I gotta lower my volume a little bit on my end. It's because I was listening to YouTube videos and those always with this particular head of headphones. Oh, did you have to move? I can also do this just to stall him out a little bit. I'm not, personally. Am I supposed to be taking more damage here? Why aren't I advancing the story? Do you have any type of recovery? No, but you can go full hog. Ah, you showed up at the worst time. Well, that was lame. What do you have to say? Yeah, that's not particularly how it happened on the OBA. But we still have another scenario with Janemba, so maybe we can expand there. I don't know why I'm saving the game. So yeah, it's nighttime here, like 10:50 p.m. But I'm not sure about my brother, but my mother slept throughout most of the afternoon, so I think we should be safe. I'm not too worried about being loud. There's other stuff that I should probably be doing, but so now Janemba fully transforms and gets a pretty good design actually. And lore accurate, this is one of the most... Ooh! I forgot about that move. This is one of the most evil characters in all of Dragon Ball, because he was born out of pure hatred and bad feelings found on the afterworld. Also, yeah, the animation was really good during this OPA. Why did I know that was gonna happen? I should have just switched. Fusion Reborn, Goku and Vegeta. Not this time, I suppose. Maybe I don't have the best mood for streaming right now, but I definitely want to get at least this saga over with, and might as well get started on the other ones. There's other games that I'd rather be playing right now on stream, but I already started this and I kind of want to finish it, at least the Dragon Story section. Like I said, we can go a little bit into the 100 android battles. Oh, he didn't even flinch with that one, did you see? I forgot, what abilities do I have? Okay. That can be problematic. Thank God he cannot dodge that one. This did not happen this time. For once the Genki Dama wasn't the solution. What do you have to say? Because the plot needed it. Did I fuck up? Oh, this sucks. Yeah, I was just trying to stall him out, and I realized, like, man, the R3 action isn't happening. Nah, I have to do that again because I have to show you Gogeta. You know, this mode isn't as good as I remember. No, the game is fun, like, really, but sometimes it can be a little bit goofy. Also, I like how I was doing better with base Vegeta rather than Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I guess we just gotta stall you out without killing you, really. Ugh. Once again, I didn't want to break the controller. We really need you around here, Vegeta. Oh, thank God for Wild Sense. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Do I have a... No, I have after image. Yeah, I don't think keyballs are the answer here, unless it's these ones. Yeah, I'm just gonna be avoiding you from now on. Oops! Well, I got a little excited here. Get out of here, don't make me kill you. Finally. Do we get the animation? Yes, we do. I didn't get to kill him with the final move, but... yeah, definitely one of the biggest aura farmers in all of Dragon Ball. Gogeta was always like so much more serious than Vegeta. I guess he was a little bit more expressive and cocky in the Broly movie. But that's super for you. This movie is interesting. I'm not sure if it's the last one that they ever made. That's why it's the last one on this list. But I think it was alright. Definitely felt a lot like Chrono Trigger because of Tapion. We don't even get to use Tapion. We just go directly into Goku versus Hidan. And we aren't doing any damage. Yeah, I refuse to believe that this thing isn't taking any damage from Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I guess we just gotta stall him, but I see that he doesn't have any of the numbers here, so I assume he used Dark Eyes. Yes, he did. Good thing I know his moveset. Oh, I forgot about those key balls. What do I have here? Okay. Let's save that in case of an emergency. There's the emergency. Three in a fucking row. Yeah, and this is where this attack comes from. Because he never did this while Super Saiyan 3. Just in this movie. And it's a nice move though. It's a nice callback. Speaking of callbacks, I think this unlocks the original saga for us. I don't know if I have a lot to say about the original saga. I wasn't the biggest watcher of the original saga, but what little I remember from it, sometimes I look at some of the original Dragon Ball clips on YouTube, and it's such a sorry, I had to burp. It's such an underrated part of the series compared to Dragon Ball Z, because Dragon Ball Z is what most people remember. Oh yeah, there's GT first. So GT is weird. GT is like an alternate, I mean it's non-canonical. This is definitely non-canonical, and they skipped over a shit ton of things that happened here. Like, for one thing, Goku is a kid now, and that's because of some bullshit that is not really that important to explain, but basically they did it because they wanted to recapture some of the feeling of the original Dragon Ball, but with a little bit of Dragon Ball Z spin by adventures in outer space. It wasn't the best, it wasn't the worst. I don't consider it, I don't think anyone considers it canonical. That's why Dragon Ball Daima is different from Dragon Ball Super. I think Dragon Ball Super continues the regular type of canon, and Daima is something that is, it takes certain things from GT, like the Super Saiyan 4 transformation. But I think the biggest agreement between the creators and fans is that this is like an alternate story that never really happened. It does have one of the coolest transformations, which is a shame. It depends on who you ask if the transformation is good or not. I'm on the team that I really likes it. Some people are like, oh, it looks like the Pink Panther or whatever, but I'm like, bro, it's more original than just dyeing his hair for like the millionth time. It's like, oh, this time his hair is green. Like, great. Okay, time to break the controller. I saw a mod that replaces spinning the DualShock to pressing the triangle button, and I very much prefer that. If I ever mod this game, it's gonna be that mod for sure. Plus some other stuff that I've been watching. But not even sure I want to stream that. It's solar flare after image. Is it gonna hit? It's not. I also kind of like the idea of Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku, because we did see Gotenks as a Super Saiyan 3, so it is confirmed that children can enter this state, so it's kind of funny. That's fine. Also, this is a possessed Vegeta from a parasitic type of alien that had beef with Saiyans. They are called Sufuru. God damn it, Goku. Tuffle. Well, in the Latin American dub, it was Sufuru. I assume that's the Japanese pronunciation too. I do kind of like this transformation in particular. I like using it in game too. The attacks are pretty cool. Here's another kind of lame thing they did. They made the transformation of Majin Buu, I mean the reincarnation of Majin Buu, fuse with the fat Majin Buu that remained, so it became this. And he really didn't do anything for the plot, really. Everyone always has beef with Goku, mostly because he's a Saiyan. Do you have the explosive whip? Nope, you have. Okay. That is the lamest ultimate that I've ever seen. I prefer this one.
しぶといやつだな。しかし何度生き返ってこようが、この俺を倒すことはできない。
俺はフルパワーになっちまったぜ。
気持ちだけは最強のサイヤ人にふさわしいと認めてやる。
なんだよ、もう終わりか。
Yeah, so this is the cool transformation that everybody pretty much likes. I mean, no, it's a divisive transformation. I like it. There was a lot of build-up to the transformation. Obviously, they couldn't capture it here. And I think it's one of the hardest transformations to dominate. Well, until Super came along, but... Oh! Yeah, this ape transformation is actually quite tough too, so I think they are pretty much evenly matched. I still do a shit ton of damage though. And you're dead. Yeah, so the only reason anyone pretty much liked GT at any time was anything after, well, the beginning of Dragon Ball GT getting kind of good, or at least watchable, was when it started focusing more on the fighting and less on the adventuring. I don't know how to feel about the adventuring. It was pretty lame, because it was such a drastic change of scenery and feeling of Dragon Ball Z, because Dragon Ball Z last time it was like, the last that we saw was Vegeta almost dying, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Buu killing the whole earth, Hyperbolic Chamber, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. It was all very high octane, and it did have comedy, but it didn't have particularly adventuring. Ah. Yeah, this guy was kind of cool in design, I suppose. But the thing is that it was kind of lame how it came to be because regular number 16 became somewhat evil. But they made another... What are they kicking my ass? But they made another Android 16 and both of them fused to make this ultimate Android 16, which was pretty heartless and tough. I don't know how to feel about it, but I guess the design alone, it's like, at least you have something good about you. And he's pretty goddamn tough in this game, pretty top tier. I don't know about the actual tier list in Dragon Ball Z 3 Budokai Tenkaichi, but I assume for an android he's probably the best one. He can also absorb my Ki Blast, so I gotta be careful about that. And I can't make him flinch, so... Oh, that fucking sucked. Yeah, I think I'm dead again. Please heal me. Oh, thank God it did. Man, my charging is slow as shit. Stay away, buddy. Man, I don't remember Super Saiyan 4 Goku being this much of a shit talker. Please don't dodge. Oh, you son of a fuck. Well. Oh, thank God. I don't think this is gonna work. And it didn't. Oh, this is gonna hurt! That was kinda clean. That ended there. Chill out, Goku. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff that they omitted. Goku almost tries to self-destroy in order to try to take down the android. I think he goes... No, he doesn't go Kaioken, but I think this is the first time that his 10 times energy Kamehameha didn't work. Not sure if it's because Super Android 17 absorbed it, but yeah, at the end I think he defeated him with the Dragon Punch there.
面白い。相当腕に自信があるようだな。受けてやっぜ。なんかずいぶん変わった木だぞ。ところでおめえは。
Ah shit! I wasn't sure if it was gonna count. So this is actually a concept that I kind of liked in Dragon Ball GT. The Dragon Balls kinda had a negative reaction to all of the selfish wishes that were wished with the Earth's Dragon Balls. So all of the... Oh, is this gonna get me? So yeah, all of the Dragon Balls split into these dragons that you see here, which represented the selfish wishes. And in order to get the Dragon Balls back to normal, you had to defeat them. And it was pretty effective. This is the 4-star dragon, which is why it kinda has like a personal connection to Goku, because that's the Dragon Ball that his grandpa Gohan gave him originally. Not even the heat of the sun. Yeah, tell that to Death Battle. Is he gonna dodge it? Nope. We get the canonical ending here. Again, a bunch of shit that they omitted. His brother shows up, which is the exact same as him, but has ice powers. He had fire powers, and he was kind of a dickhead compared to him. The mod that I was talking about, I saw that they wrote that into the game. So maybe if I do download that mode, I'll play it myself, and if I like it enough, guess I'll stream it eventually. If things allow me to do so. So this is the 1-star dragon that fused with all of the other Dragon Balls here, so he's very powerful. And this is Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. He achieved this form thanks to Bulma doing some bullshit with some machines, and some people said that that completely butchered Vegeta's character. I'm not sure how to feel about it. I don't particularly like that that's how it happens, but I also think that it kind of makes sense with his character, because he always kind of had a soft spot for Bulma and eventually Trunks, like his family. So So it's kind of cool that spirit breaking cannon. So it's kind of cool that he puts his pride aside in order to become stronger. So you might argue that like that's completely against his character, or that's completely character development on his part. I honestly couldn't tell you what is the correct answer. I guess it will be the closest to inaccurate, because he eventually unlocks what's called Ultra Ego, and I think that's more about resilience, never giving up, and all of that shit. I don't know. I will tell you this much. I'm not the biggest fan of those tightest jeans, because Dragon Ball GT was made in the 90s, and that is very 90s coded. Seems a little, I don't know, not out of character, just out of the regular art style. Oh, this sucks.
すごい。お父さんとベジータさんがフュージョンしちゃうんだ。ねえねえトランクス、フュージョンって何？フュージョンか。そうか、その手があったな。だからフュージョンって何よ？ってば。
No. Stay down there. Now here comes the best fusion and best character in the game. Before Dragon Ball Super, this was the strongest character in the universe, in the Dragon Ball Z universe. He's definitely a lot more playful than regular Gogeta. He's extremely cocky, but he was also like so insanely strong. The drawback is that the fusion couldn't last as long as other fusions because he was too powerful. And they didn't know that, so it came back to bite them in the ass. What abilities do I have? Wild Sense and Power to the very limit. Here we go. The power scale was already going kind of nowhere. with, I don't know, like a parasite, an android, and now the Dragon Balls themselves becoming part of the villains to fight. But as always, at least in non-canonical adventures, excluding Boo, the answer is the Spirit Bomb. I guess they just wanted to end it like in a recognizable way. Yeah, but some crazy shit happened in the middle of it. Goku even swallowed one of the Dragon Balls, and it appeared in his forehead. Well, at least I'm damaging him. I remember this being kind of hard, so I might die. They kind of give you like a bit of a reward beforehand with Gogeta. So this one is bound to be more of a punishment. Ooh, thank God. And that's gonna hurt. But at least his fully powered up thing is gone. That did more than 2 bars of health. Each bar is 10,000, by the way. Are you gonna get hit by it? Yes, you are. Let me just charge while you're lost there. Yeah, this is where it pays off that they did all of that space adventuring, because they ask for the power of a bunch of planets. I mean, I know at least Namek will be willing to give power to Goku. I'm just trying to stall him here. Oh, Goku, why did you teleport right in front? Please hit him. Don't make me stall more. I guess I have to stall him more. That was such a coward move. Here comes the sun. Doo -doo -doo -doo. Yeah, and that was GT. A very shitty summary of it. But it's not like it's the best series ever anyways. I would urge you to look into the openings and endings of GT though. They had very colorful and saturated animation and drawings because it was the 90s and it looks very stylish. Not like I'm a 90s fiend. Like many people glaze the 90s. I grew up during the mid 2000s mostly. Like I was conscious during the 90s, I'm not even sure. It's hard to say without telling my full age, and we probably can get an estimate with that. But basically, I mean, you already know I grew up on Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and all of that. Not so much 90s stuff, even though I did see some of it. This guy is one of the purest things ever in Dragon Ball. He comes from a very troubled country, and they didn't have access to water, so he came all the way over here to get the prize through fighting, and he was gonna use it to get water to his village. Thankfully he has a happy ending even though he doesn't win. Ooh. Yeah, as I expected, you can ring out characters here. I'll be sure to showcase at least once all of the characters. Maybe we can do it during the Android missions just for shits and giggles. I have an ace behind my, under my sleeve, so every character can be useful. Obviously it's cheating, so Tao Paipan. Now this is an interesting character because it has a lot of rich history. It's basically the disciple of Roshi's rival, and he's a paid assassin, so he was actually quite dangerous. And he appears again in Dragon Ball Z filler. Also, Kid Goku cannot fly, so he can barely glide with his helicopter tail here. So it's a bit tricky to move around as him. Oh, this is gonna hurt. So yeah, that is his signature attack, the Dodonpa. It's basically like Roshi's rival's equivalent of the Kamehameha. Oh, false courage is no good, but he doesn't have much ki, so yeah, hit me, I don't care. Oh. Oh, that's bullshit. I should have hit him. False courage. Okay. I do have a transformation, but I don't think I want to use it. And I'm not even sure I can because it's not like a Super Saiyan transformation. Stop.
前を修行したというのはカリンという仙人じゃないだろうな。
そうだ、よく知ってんな。
ただの古い言い伝えだと思っていたが、本当にいたとはな。面白い。健康のためにたまには軽く運動でもしてみるか。
Yeah, he's gonna charge to the maximum, but maybe... Come on, just a little more, Goku. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's bullshit. I wasn't even holding it, it should have been instant. Oh, I thought I wasn't gonna have to. Guess not.
ルパの父ちゃんの敵は絶対取ってやるかな。
Oof. I'm very vulnerable right now, but at least I have the after image. Oh, thank God. Ha! It seems you're lonely. What game you're playing? I'm playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. No mods or anything. Just playing it raw. I guess I had to take that attack. There's nothing I could do about it. It was scripted. I'm not even sure if I can beat him. Oh, this is gonna be it. This is it, Luigi. I guess I just gotta raw dog it. Yeah! That was way closer than it needed to be. So, you've never heard of Dragon Ball? You don't recognize the characters on the screen? I guess it's a little bit of an older anime at this point. But it is a little iconic. I do think it's still iconic. If anything, I imagine you have seen parodies of it at least. Yeah, that's the thing about Dragon Ball, it's just not as recognizable anymore. It's kind of like The Simpsons. I thought that Simpsons was timeless, much like Dragon Ball. But people seem to be preferring Sonic instead of Dragon Ball now. And they seem to be preferring Family Guy instead of The Simpsons. Which is crazy because while I was growing up, Family Guy seemed like... I mean, it had good moments. But it always was like very low-hanging fruit when it comes to humor. I don't know. It's divisive though, like most things. But I believe it was mostly liked by normies, not so much people that like animation. In case you didn't know, this is the original Piccolo. Unlike the Piccolo that we are familiar with nowadays, he is pure evil. He was like basically called a demon in universe. It's a pretty cool character. Just because of how tyrannical it is. Eat it.
思いっきり来いよ。力全部出せ。おめえの本当の力見せろ。
Don't make me spin the dual shock. Yeah, that was part of the plot. He was very old, so he wasn't as strong as before. He wanted to use the Dragon Balls to become younger. And immortal, most likely. Ooh! Yeah, you just get to give birth in the middle of a fight. Damn it. False courage. Ah, he didn't let me. This is gonna mess with my key, but I had to use it. Uh-oh. Come on, come on, Goku, come on. Yeah. Don't use your super. Don't use your super. Oh, thank God. Don't screw me over, R3. Yeah, this is the first time Goku even used this attack. So it's interesting because this part of Piccolo is the evil half and Kami is the good half. And Kami is God, is the god of the mortals in Dragon Ball. So this guy is called Demon King Piccolo. So I guess he is the equivalent of the devil. And Goku just defeated him, just like that. And this is why I love the new Piccolo, because he was born to be violent, evil, and angry. But after he pushed through those desires that were implanted into him, he became one of the characters that is the most connected with Earth, nature, and to some degree, not family directly, but I mean, he's got a weakness for kids. He was very empathic to Gohan, even though he was a little bit tough, and he later became basically the babysitter of Pan. And with Goten and Trunks, he was kind of like, I'm not sure if a babysitter, but he was in charge of them too. At least during the whole Gotenks part in the Buu saga. Also, hey, gay representation. Not the best one, but it's there. Yeah, this character is a little bit of a... Well, you know, Dragon Ball was kind of edgy sometimes with its humor. Goku doesn't discriminate though, he'll kick your ass no matter who you are. Well, if you give him a reason, that is. Also, this stage is part of another Akira Toriyama series called Dr. Slump. It's like a gag comedy manga, and for some reason that's really what I mean, that's part of what Toriyama really liked doing. And this is the main character of Dr. Slump, Arale. She's extremely powerful, but because she's a gag character, like a joke character, like a comic relief. And she's actually pretty goddamn powerful in this game. She's a robot, so her key system is a little bit different. See, you cannot charge ki with her, so... What abilities do I have? Okay. Kaikosen. I'm playing Tenkaichi Tag Team. I never played that one. You know, that's one of the funniest things about Dragon Ball. People say like, oh, Goku can beat anyone. But it's so funny because he gets outclassed every single time in the anime or the manga or whatever. That's dependent on the Dragon Ball formula to exist, to have someone that is stronger than him so he can surpass him and I don't know how keep the story going. So no, Goku is not even top of his own universe. He never has been and probably never will be, because if he is the strongest, like I think most of the show just loses its charm. I guess that's why One Punch Man kinda has that gag. Like, what will happen if the protagonist would be the strongest character that cannot be beaten? I've seen people that say that they don't like it because of that. Like, it just makes it like a predictable shonen. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I think the premise doesn't matter unless you make it interesting. And, well, Dragon Ball has been losing steam, but they still kind of make it work. And One Punch Man definitely made it work with all of the side characters, the villains, the hierarchy. It was never really about seeing Saitama fight, I don't think. Even though at times it can be captivating. Uh-oh, she's charging. But she decided not to. So yeah, these are what if scenarios. It's just stuff that never happened, but they were funny scenarios that came to the writing team's minds. Oh, this is gonna suck. Well, could have been worse. Oh, that damn fans. Uh-oh. Ah. Did it work? Yes, it did. I think canonically Arale is stronger than Kid Goku, because there's a Dragon Ball Super episode where they kind of fight Arale, like adult Goku and Vegeta, and they keep losing because she's a gag character, and Vegeta even says it out loud. It's funny though. I mean, you're never gonna beat a joke character with regular power scaling. Not that I enjoy power scaling that much. I think people that do it seriously are a little annoying and should keep it in their respective universes. Like, if you're gonna power scale, let it be like all One Piece characters, all Dragon Ball, all Naruto. If you start like mix and matching between animes, you're gonna get into contradictions all of the time. It already happens with Marvel and DC fans, because the comics are so inconsistent and the narratives are so different depending on who writes the episode. And I think even Stan Lee said it himself, like, oh, who's stronger, this or that, like, whichever one is gonna be stronger is based on what the story is going to be. So someone as weak as, I don't know, Hawkeye could defeat Thanos if under the right circumstances, under the right writing, because that's what the writer decides to do and it's canonical and you cannot do anything about it. He didn't explicitly say it like that, but basically that's the sentiment of stop power scaling, because at the end it only matters what matters the most is the narrative around it. And I couldn't agree more. But I mean, it's also fun to power scale sometimes. There's this YouTube channel called Shonen Showdown, and he goes to anime conventions and brings a board with different characters, and he's like, well, can your team beat my team? Uh-oh. Maybe I switched too fast. Oh, okay, Goku's fucking dead. He succeeded, I suppose. It's the power of love. Yeah, before any other androids there was Android 8, also known as Octavius. Ah. What do you have? Ooh, I think I might lose here. Ah, he did it before me. Hater attack, hater's anger. Come on, stop hitting me. That was close.
よかった孫悟空、大丈夫か。
ああ、オラは大丈夫だ。それよりはっちゃん、こいつ助けてやれねえか。
でもこいつ孫悟空を。
ワクワクしねえか、はっちゃん。世の中すげえやつがいるんだな。ほら、もっともっと修行して、今度は一人でこいつと勝負して。
I bet you can beat him as Goku and there's different dialogue.
こいつそんなに悪いやつじゃねえ気がすんだ。
孫悟空、お前本当にいいやつ。
You know, I remember I had a classmate that said that I'm kind of like number 16, who's this guy right here. Given that I was so tall and that I was so quiet, I was like, well, I can deal with it. But this is a robot, this isn't an android. Oh, I like this one. All of the Saiyans rebel against Frieza before he can betray them. I don't remember if it's particularly hard, but let's give it a try. Oh, we start as Vegeta. Revolution, baby. Oh, so I guess no Ginyu? Or Starbone and Dodoria? Oh, you don't. If I remember correctly, this is Vegeta's rival, so it's kind of fitting that these two started off. Later. Oh, I guess Dodoria was here.
Dodoria?
Oh! And here I was paying attention to the dialogue. So I guess canonically Ginyu is stronger than Dodoria and Starbone. Oh yeah, but we already knew this. I just forgot about that part of the Freezer saga. What abilities do I have? Saiyan Soul, okay. Oof. this gonna work? Ooh, barely. People seem to think that Dodoria is female. I don't think we ever get confirmation out of that. I think it was just misunderstood because of the Team 4-star dub. I don't think I need to switch yet, so I'm gonna keep going as Vegeta. Oops. This is taking a while. Okay, maybe it's time to switch. City Ball. Motherfucker tried to size me, toss me. I don't remember what this does. Okay. Not Daddy's fault. Oh, just them? Damn, look at those legs. Yep. King Vegeta was in the thumbnail, so I assume he was gonna be next. I don't think Bardock was gonna show up. You already have a Bardock scenario. This is the funniest one. So Devilman is a character that can canonically explode your heart if you have even a hint of evilness in your heart. In the game they kind of had to balance that by making the good characters take less damage and the evil characters take a shit ton of damage. So here he is gonna be fighting against all of the major villains of Dragon Ball. At least Metal Freezer. I don't remember if the others show up. I always thought he looks like a Kinnikuman character or Kid Muscle if you watch the dub. It is very 80s in design, because this is from the original Dragon Ball. Well, that should have killed him, but I guess I just gotta stall him. Let's see if I can get you from here. It wasn't quite as devastating, but it did do pretty good damage. I guess that when you're born into an evil army, you don't have much of a choice on being evil. Freezer again? Do you heal me at least? I think that's Freezer's father talking. Also, no, I didn't get healed. I have Kaiko-sen, right? What's the other one? False Courage. Yeah, I'm definitely doing less damage to this one. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Come on, come on, come on. Oh! Is it gonna get him? Nope. Oh, please heal me for the next one. It's not gonna be fair. Oh, finally. Yeah, I got healed. The wicked are powerless against me. I love him. I don't remember if he was righteous.
一瞬で消してやる。宇宙の帝王よ、お前は確かに強かった。だがしかし、残念だが俺様には勝てん。寝ぼけるのもいい加減にしておけ。命乞いをすれば一撃で殺してあげるよ。
Oh, thank God. Get him, get him, get him. Oh, he's lost. Ah. This could have happened, really. This is why it's such a funny what if. Akuman.
一体どんな武器でフリーザを倒したのか、できれば見せてもらえんかな。
Are you gonna tell him?
この技に武器は必要ない。そう、俺様の必殺技、悪魔糸光線は
Akumai
を
Tokosen.
増幅させ、爆発させることができるのだ。
邪悪な心。
You don't think you and your son weren't evil, right?
その通り。貴様ら親子は無力なり。
こんな奴が地球にいたと。ならばそのふざけた技を使う前に殺すまでだ。
Oh, he's really rushing at me. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Are you gonna do it, or do I need to do it myself? Now here it comes. Ah, the funniest what if in the series. So yeah, in the anime he couldn't kill Goku because he had a pure heart. Thanks for saving the world, buddy. This is the good ending in my eyes, man. And I think with that, we cleared all of the main story of Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. So I am gonna be saving here. But I still don't feel like leaving. So we can do a little bit of something else. I'm gonna be showing you some crazy shit. Here's just the staff credits. So we're not gonna be seeing that. Let me show you a little something here. So there's certain characters that cannot fly, such as Goku, right? But if you equip this potara called Flight, you can make them fly, and it's very much a need in some cases. So I don't think I'm gonna be equipping every single character that cannot fly with it, but because I'm not even sure who can and who can't. But since I want to show off all of the characters at least once, I guess we can do that real quick. There's other potaras that are very useful, but what do you not have? Okay, here you go. So the red potaras are basically an insta win. I'm gonna be using them in the Android fight, the 100 Android fight. Anyone else? I think Roshi doesn't have any, so. And Yajirobe. I guess Hercule. He has the jetpack, but it's not the same. Videl can fly, that's part of her character in the series. I guess I'm gonna be using you eventually, so. I don't remember if these guys can fly. No, because he uses the tree trunk, so I guess he cannot. Yeah, I think these guys can, so maybe Pilaf can't, so just in case. Yeah, all the other ones can. That's it. So it's funny because when I downloaded this save file, everything was basically not this one. Everything was basically completed except the 100 fights, so I don't know why. I guess they weren't needed in order to unlock everything, but I guess we're gonna be showing things off here, and we're gonna be showing off also the red potaras. So we saw that regular ass Goku, like Kid Goku, cannot fly, and neither can Chi-Chi. So no, actually let's use Grandpa Gohan. And the red potaras are insane. They just give you an insane amount of abilities, health points, fast charging. Basically they give you everything with only one BP cost. It is cheating, but I mean, who cares? We cleared the game at this point. Look at how fucking fast he charges. That is disgusting. Oh. So here's where the hard-hitting questions hit. Do you prefer Videl with short hair or long hair? Because my brother prefers long hair, but I prefer short hair. Or you aren't a loser that is attracted to anime girls. Because if you are that, get out of my stream immediately. I think he said you aren't human. That was some incredible power. Basically, you get a ranking depending on all of your stats here. So max damage, max combo, how much life you're left with, and also how many of your techniques you used, certain core game design, battle, like pursuing an opponent when they're down, smash hits, all of that stuff, using your blasts, your regular attack, your second attack, and your ultimate, entering max mode, evasion, all of that stuff. And the red potaras make that a cakewalk, which is basically why it's cheating. This is another part of why I enjoy this. Some of the characters are blatantly better than the others, so if I were to choose the stronger character in the game, Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, this is 10 whole points. But if I were to choose the weakest character, Hercule, he's only 1 point, so everyone else is in between. So you gotta manage your BP, like what type of character do you want to use. The red Potara kind of invalidates this because everyone is a goddamn monster that can take down anyone. But normally, there are certain characters that are worth very little BP that are worth it. I think Cell Jr. is one of them. He's only 3. Bardock is like an even 5. He's pretty strong. He's my main, so I do use him. Broly is another one that I use, but he's 9. Even if you get like this Broly and try to transform him, it takes a while, so you know. There's also this Vegeta that I really like. He's 8. He's not the worst. I'll be using him just to show one of my mains anyway. They usually give you like 15. Sometimes if the mission is too hard, they give you I think an even 20. But since it's usually 15, let me show you my mains. No, I fucked up because I use this Vegeta, so I can then get, where is he? Tapion, who is only 4, and he has some really good key attacks, so yeah, I do like using him. Let me just change here a little something. because if you don't switch you get more points and I want that. So I'm just gonna go with the characters that I use to show off my usual setup. These are my guys over here. And since I have another 5 left, if it were a 20 mission, a 20 BP mission, I would probably get Teenage Gohan, Super Saiyan 2, if possible. That is an obscene amount of damage. So the red potaras are basically cheating, you know, but the potara gimmick of the game, I guess it was made for this type of battles, the 100 android battle, because if you want to get a C rank, you're definitely going to be needing at least some potaras. You can do it without any of them, but it's gonna be extremely hard. It's gonna take multiple tries. The enemies are actually kind of hard in this mode, so they don't hold back. I don't think you get anything out of C rank in every one of these missions, so it's really just to brag. But I don't remember if the save file that me and my cousins shared had every single one of these missions at 100, I mean not 100, at C rank. But we definitely tried. I remember doing the last mission, which, spoilers, it's Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta with enhancements. We did it as Hercule, because there's an exploit that can be done with him, and that was pretty funny. Hercule is actually quite busted because of certain movesets. Oh, I was hoping to do the ultimate. I didn't even dodge that. That was completely the red potara. Yeah, no, it's disgustingly OP. By the way, I just wanted to share that yesterday, before I went to bed, which I think my sleep schedule is messed up again, I was doing so good. I was watching a video. Two fighters. I was watching a video about a certain mall that I've frequented all my life, and people are saying that it's basically haunted, which it always gave me like a bad feeling. I'm not like the biggest superstitious person, but I definitely could feel the bad vibes in that place. And it has a lot of hidden secrets too, and that's for real though. Guess I'm gonna choose 4, and yeah, and I actually had a little trouble falling asleep. I got actually freaked out for a little bit. I'm still a little freaked, honestly. I don't know what to do with this information. I'm not gonna be exploring it because you can get kicked out and maybe even arrested, who knows, for trespassing. And besides, I don't want to get in trouble. So yeah, it's just interesting. I found it from a YouTube channel that has like urban legends about the country, certain places that everybody recognizes. It's interesting. I've always been a sucker for not so much the paranormal, but just creepy stories and stuff like that. Like I've said before, I'm really into creepypasta, which, by the way, Creepcast, which is fitting for the beginning of the stream, if you know, you know, read Cupcakes, an infamous My Little Pony fanfiction, creepypasta. It's more like a Guru fest. So read or listen at your own leisure. Precautions or whatever you want to call them. I personally, I was a little disturbed by it. Okay, I was a fair amount disturbed by it back in my day. Nowadays it's mostly just funny and I guess cool in a way, because the guy really put his heart into it for some reason. Super Kaioken attack. So yeah, that was a fun weekend. Filled with a lot of spooky mysteries. Oops, yeah, that wasn't good. That's gonna cost me. It's insanely vulgar just how much quicker I can feel my keybar. Come on, I want to use my ultimate. Am I gonna get him? That was just disrespectful. Yeah, I remember one time during my university days. Just one fighter, okay. Sorry. We were doing the typical introduce yourself to the class, right? So we had to say our name and one of our interests. And I said that I liked creepypasta. I didn't say it as creepypasta, I said like creepy internet stories. And the teacher was kind of like, what do you mean by that? And I'm like, oh yeah, you know, like true crime or like let's not meet stories like that. And she was like, oh okay, I don't like that at all, or something like that. And I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't say that. I enjoy those types of things to the public. I guess it's pretty normal for internet standards, but if you tell the average person that, they're probably gonna be thinking of you as a psycho. I mean, not really, maybe just like an edgy kid, but it can be a bit out of nowhere, I suppose. I really like this outfit. It's the outfit that Goku had when he came to Earth after the Freezer saga, and it was given to him by the people that taught him the instant transmission. Oh, I gotta choose Vegetas then. Nothing but Vegetas. No, I don't like the number 4 outfit for this Vegeta. I remember that much. I'll choose 2. Super Vegeta. And do I get Final Vegeta? No, I guess I gotta lower this one a little bit. Final Vegeta, are you there? Yes, you are. There you go. Oops, all Vegetas. I think Scouter Vegeta might be my favorite one. Well, other than Baby Vegeta, but that's kind of cheating. Baby is doing most of the carrying. You know, 4-year-old Gohan low-key probably developed some trauma from having to fight all of these enemies and watching a ton of his friends and I guess he didn't watch. No, he did watch his father die, now that I think about it. Yeah. I mean, it's a shonen anime. They're not gonna be exploring the concept of generational trauma or stuff like that. This is the kind of anime that is more fun to watch if you just turn your brain off and you're just like, yes, battles are cool. It was never about deep complex emotions, or I guess the lore is kind of cool, but Yajirobe under the right hands can be pretty busted. I used to be one of the assholes that would choose Yajirobe as one of his fighters and just heal him. I realized that Rosa Donovan, when Sparkling Zero came out, did the same thing, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds like him, alright. It's such a douchey move, but it works. Besides, I always think like the characters that use swords in Budokai Tenkaichi 3 have an interesting moveset, especially their charged Ki Blast. It's when it hits, it's always gonna knock you down, and I think you can't guard against it, so it's extra useful. You know, I guess it is kind of empowering in a way to be using the red potaras, because they are cheap, they are cheating basically. But this game really likes to cheat itself sometimes, at least it feels that way. So it's just fun to let completely loose and dominate these characters. I mean, you can even dominate them with a Cyberman if you really want to. Let's do that. Let's choose like the goofiest characters for the next one. See, they give me 20 TP here. I guess I'm not gonna be needing it. Okay, so goofy characters. Is Pilaf around here? Pilaf is a machine though, so it sucks to use him. But that's the point, I suppose. Pilaf. Nam. Nam is not bad actually, but I guess Chi-Chi. No, not normal. Who else? Someone kind of goofy, someone kind of goofy here. Well, who's more goofy than Hercule now that I think about it? We can choose Babidi too. Hercule. And we can end it with Babidi. We could put Super Saiyan Broly there and fill up the points if we had one more slot. Hey, we're orange. Yeah, so this is a robot, so we cannot charge ki, and yeah, we don't even have an ability to do it for us. With how OP the potara rings are, the red potaras are, I don't think we're gonna even need to do false courage here. I think that's almost like a default of those red potaras. I think we can transform here, but I'm not gonna do it. Good for you, good thing you charged. Well, I tried. That is just insulting. Oh, we got him. What a humiliating death. Why not? That's a good attack actually. Let's transform. We already saw all of the attacks. So this is technically a giant character, but it can get knocked down quite easily. False courage. Yeah, the same shit basically. We're just bigger. This is a really good attack though. If it hits. It's like the Super 17 attack. Makes sense since we're both clankers. Sorry, I promise I wouldn't say that again. Do we need an apology video for that one? You know, it's ironic. I don't want to get too into it, but people were saying like, oh, we're saying clanker as a joke now, but just give it time. People are gonna get actually offended by it. And I've seen people unironically get offended by clanker. And I'm like, bro. We really can't have anything. It's just a joke, bruh. Not my fault you have an AI girlfriend. Okay, let's see what the super is here. No comment. Too easy of a joke there. Ah, he's so proud that he won. I guess that's another good side of the red potaras. You get to give characters like this a second chance. Let's finish this 3 here and call it a day. For how long have I been streaming? Yeah, 2 hours 15. 2 hours is usually my limit. I can go farther if I have the house to myself or stuff like that, but I don't. And it's very late. It's almost 1 p.m. It is 1 a.m. here. Let's use Gohan. And I guess Chi-Chi. We usually don't need to switch, so... You know what's another low BP character that I liked using? It was Videl, because I think she's only like 2 points and she can use Ki Blast even though in a very different way. Even though it's a different way. But you still manage. Yeah, so Grandpa Gohan here cannot naturally fly because that was an ability that was introduced later after the... I think it was introduced in Dragon Ball Z actually, after Goku crosses the Snake's Way or whatever it's called, like the longest snake in the afterworld. What do I have? Sleep and after image. I don't think we're gonna be needing sleep though. This is the ultimate. Oh, he did the Janken that little Goku does. I didn't notice that. Yeah, we don't even need the after image. I guess I did use it there, but I love the old man voice though. Did you see how many key bars that took away when I broke his barrier? I think that is straight up a cat mask there. Because I thought it was like a fox. It's usually a fox, the one that people like to use in Kabuki and all of that. Yeah, let's use Baby Vegeta this time. And since we're not gonna be using them, let's end with a goofy one though. I don't think anyone is gonna be able to top Pilaf. I guess we can use Hercule. There's someone next door, so I'm gonna be a little bit quiet. Are you gonna die with this one? How about another one? Oh man, that was just bullying. Beep. You don't even know what a final flash is yet, Vegeta. And screw it, let's keep it like that. So yeah, I think we're done with Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I showed off, I think, most of the characters that I wanted to show off, or the story just showed them off. We did all of the adventure mode. We explored the 100 androids fights. We're not gonna be doing all of that on stream. I don't think anybody cares that much, and I'm honestly kind of already done playing this game. There is one last feature that I want to show you because I thought this was cool. So here's Chi-Chi, Goku's wife, and here are all of the characters, and she has something to say about each one of them. I mean, you can read a little bit about them, but she also has commentary about each character. I don't remember most of the interactions, but I remember some of them being fun. I guess yeah, she calls Super Saiyans delinquents because they have blonde hair, and I guess that's kind of frowned upon on Japan, like to dye your hair. It's usually associated with street thugs and just rebels in general, so that's pretty interesting. If you want, you can see on YouTube all of the character interactions with Chi-Chi's commentary. As far as me, I already showed, I guess, everything this game has to offer, other than all 100 of the battles. So yeah, I think we're done with this one. Next time, hopefully I say this, hopefully we can finish Freedom Planet. I really want to finish that one. Maybe Resident Evil 4, but I really want to finish Freedom Planet. My friend Flux the Forsaken is streaming again. He has been going through some stuff, but I was there Wednesday and Thursday for him for the streams. I think it's healthy for us to at least interact a little bit, have a fun time with the game, take our mind off of things, just bond in general. So if you can also join us, if anybody is listening, join us Wednesdays and Thursdays in the Flux the Forsaken channel. He is currently playing One Shot and Omori. I'm very familiar with Omori. I'm really gonna be basically backseat gaming, coaching him to get all of the achievements and stuff. In One Shot, I'm just as blind as he is, so that's interesting in its own way. So yeah, next time probably Freedom Planet, maybe something else. With that being said, this has been Milkthrow, wishing you a nighty night and a bye bye bye.